Nammo Phat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. We're continuing to read Ajahn Chah's book Bodhinyana. We're in the Dhamma talk, the training of the heart, and we're going to begin with a footnote on page 49. Uppercase Dhamma and lowercase Dhamma. Please note the various meanings of the words Dhamma. Uppercase Dhamma, the liberating law discovered and proclaimed by the Buddha, and lowercase Dhamma, any quality, thing, object of mind, and or any conditioned or unconditioned phenomenon. Sometimes the meanings also overlap. And now returning to Ajahn Chah's talk. Whenever we see the Dhamma, then there is the right way, the right path. Defilements are just defilements, the heart is just the heart. Whenever we detach and separate so that there are just these things as they really are, then they are merely objects to us. When we are on the right path, then we are impeccable. When we are impeccable, there's openness and freedom all the time. The Buddha said, "Listen to me, monks. You must not cling to any dhammas." What are these dhammas? They are everything. There isn't anything which is not dhamma. Love and hate are dhammas. Happiness and suffering are dhammas. Like and dislike are dhammas. All of these things, no matter how insignificant, are dhammas. When we practice the Dhamma, when we understand, then we can let go. And thus we can comply with the Buddha's teaching of not clinging to any Dhammas. All conditions that are born in our heart, all conditions of our mind, all conditions of our body are always in a state of change. The Buddha taught not to cling to any of them. He taught his disciples to practice in order to detach from all conditions, and not to practice in order to attain to any more. If we follow the teachings of the Buddha, then we are right. We are right, but it is also troublesome. It's not that the teachings are troublesome, but it's our defilements which are troublesome. The defilements wrongly comprehended obstruct us and cause us trouble. There isn't really anything troublesome with following the Buddha's teaching. In fact, we can say that clinging to the path of the Buddha doesn't bring suffering, because the path is simply let go of every single Dhamma. For the ultimate in the practice of Buddhist meditation, the Buddha taught the practice of letting go. Don't carry anything around. Detach. If you see goodness, let it go. If you see rightness, let it go. These words, let go, do not mean that we don't have to practice. It means that we have to practice following the method of letting go itself. The Buddha taught us to contemplate all Dhammas, to develop the path through contemplating our own body and heart. The Dhamma isn't anywhere else. It's right here, not someplace far away. It's right here, in this very body and heart of ours. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.